Attention, there is a 10-game win streak in progress.
Your night tonight.
We know MP came ready to play.
It's warming up. Beautiful afternoon on the Strip. Nothing like Las Vegas, Nevada. Well, we've made it through 2 rounds of the NBA Cup. And the stakes? The stakes just keep rising.
Kevin, once you get to single elimination, there's no room for error. You have 2 Eastern Conference heavyweights going at it. I think this game could come down to the wire.
The bright lights of the NBA Cup semifinals. So much pressure. And guess what? MP thrives in the spotlight. Guys, he loves it.
Yeah, and talking to MP before the game, you could tell he was ecstatic. The entire NBA is watching this one. MP has a huge chance to prove himself. I expect him to have a big game.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Then it's Holiday, and there's Porzingis, and it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot.
And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. Now, we talked about Jrue Holiday and how he plans to stop him from being a factor out there. Coach said it won't be easy. He told me Holiday is a gifted two-way guy, but I think we can trip him up by staying on him on all times, by staying aggressive. So that direct approach is what they hope throws Holiday off his game. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by Claxton. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now, here's MP. Guarded closely. Inside, the kick out to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Brown. Williams' shot is off. For Boston, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Well, Coach, Boston has been so close to that 18th NBA championship banner, finally able to win the title last season.
Yeah, they've been to the conference finals 6 times in the last 8 years. Lost in the 2022 finals. They got over the top with 2 additions. Jrue Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis. Those guys really helped.
MP outside. Feeds away. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Thomas against Holiday. Here's Brown. That's in. He found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
That's just Jaylen Brown putting in the work in close.
Now here's MP. He's guarded closer. MP with a screen on Holiday. Thomas, that's good.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Brown outside. Lets it go with a 3. A rebound by the Nets. They're in the midst of an unbelievable streak right now. 18 straight wins. Just remarkable.
Well, just to be able to be on the call and see these guys in person is a real treat. They've been the talk of the NBA during this streak. The question now becomes, can they sustain the focus and level of intensity? They are looking quite comfortably in control, so it's going to be interesting to see.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Sharps checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Trendon Watford comes in for Johnson. And it's Russell in for Williams. Here's Watford. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And what you like about MP as a playmaker, he has great vision.
Porzingis with a screen on Russell. Here's Pritchard. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Russell feeling it out a bit. On the high post. MP, no good.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Outside Thomas. From outside the arc. And the Nets, another 3.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Celtics trail by 3. Down low. Thomas covering. The shot by Holiday, no good. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Brooklyn ahead, up by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in... Welcome back to the... out there on the floor for the Nets. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Pass to Claxton. Outside Thomas. On the wing, MP. Claxton sets the screen for MP. Porzingis with the block.
Look, if you want to shoot over Porzingis, you got to create more space than that.
The Nets have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And you look back at when the idea of the NBA Cup was first bandied about, there were skeptics for sure.
Well, chalk one up for Commissioner Silver and the league office once again. The level of fan interest and competition ratcheting up, especially here in the knockout round, it's been an unqualified success.
They've got MP. Thomas is out there with Wilson. Then it's Johnson, and it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. So that's the Nets 5. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the Hawks had a huge game. He finished with 30 points, and he also did a good job of creating for others, getting them the ball in position to score. The latest chapter in what's been a great string of games from him. We'll be looking to add on to it tonight. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Clock at 6. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. 6-point game. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
Yeah, and what a gut-wrencher it was for them last time they met. Ended up on the losing side in that one.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
MP against Porzingis. MP's shot is good. MP's got 10 points.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
Outside, Porzingis. Over Claxton. The rebound by the Nets. They've led by as much as 10. MP right side. Claxton the pass to Thomas. To the inside. Oh, get up, MP.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Here's Pritchard. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just...
The previous play is under review.
They should just keep running sets for him.
And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Chicago.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replays here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
You know, this is like the most exciting basketball going on right now. At this point in the season, it's already got the reputation.
And now, time to glance at the power. And that's all for us.
Here we go. Second half of the 2024 NBA Cup semifinal round. Coming to you live on 2K. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Then there's Jaylen Brown. Then it's Holiday, and it's Pritchard in at the point. Tatum no good.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Thomas kicks to MP. No good on the triple. Celtics trail by 6. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to help. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
It's tipped, and a fast break now for the Celtics. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Sharps checked in for Brooklyn. Johnson, the pass to Sparks. From 10 feet out. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Nice ball movement by Boston. And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Russell, he's checked in for Cameron Thomas.
Coming out on the floor for your Knicks, number 1, D'Angelo Russell.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the 3rd. Holiday with it. Now defended by MP. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. Williams with the defensive effort.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the 3rd quarter. Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Drew Holiday.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points. Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
And it's Brown missing.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
And the foul called on MP. MP with it. Down on the block. It's Johnson with Claxton. Cam Thomas is out there with MP. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. To take the lead. MP gets the job done inside.
That's an excellent bucket there. Not an easy one. That took some creativity.
Boston's got the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Outside Tatum. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. MP inside. High post Johnson over Craig. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. From deep. Tatum from 3.
Oh, boy. Tatum has ways to hurt you from every area on the floor.
To the middle. Here's MP. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. MP's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Here's Cornette. Claxton covering. Hauser misses. Brooklyn's got 2/3 of their 3-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Thomas outside. Sinks the triple.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
So it's the Celtics now. Trailing by 4. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, guys. Listened in on what Joe Mazzulla told his team. He challenged his team. He said they're not going to give us this one. We have to take it from them, starting now. see if that message resonated. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Stan, as you know, in past years, Peyton Pritchard had always wanted us, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
So he gets them both. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Johnson sets the screen for MP. Tough shot inside by MP.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. Ball's knocked loose. Outside Holiday. Boston, no good that time either. Nets leading by 4. Sparks. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Oh, crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
And both free throws good for MP. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Johnson against Tatum. A 3 from Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, you see the trust they have in Porzingis. Timely basket.
Porzingis with the block. Tatum with it. Picked up by Claxton. Jason Tatum making sure of that one.
Well, he's never fazed by those big moments. Tatum with a big hoop right there.
Thomas kicks to MP. Claxton sets the screen for MP. 2 points. That one goes. MP's got 26.
Big moment. MP showing some savvy. What a bright future this young man has.
Here's Tatum. Tatum using his size inside.
Rising to the occasion. He found a way to get himself open and get his shot.
Nice job taking the initiative. Coaches will encourage you to take that if you have a good look. Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Celtics trail by 3. Outside Tatum.
Flush by Tatum. Well, look, you gotta hit Tatum harder than that, or else he's just gonna push right through the contact.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, you gotta love their aggressiveness on the offensive glass. They have just refused to give up on any of the plays.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Well, we talk about icing his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Boston's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Tatum. Outside, Porzingis. Oh, good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
MP right side. Thomas outside. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Holiday. Missed inside. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Sparks. Got it.
And that's real leadership right there by MP. That is big time.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They trail by 5. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
Pritchard passes to Porzingis, and here is Brown beyond the arc. And another miss by Boston. And so they foul intentionally. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
His third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line. MP. At the line. 2 times.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. 8 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Tatum, that's good.
And really the defense not organized on that inbounds play, and boy, do they pay the price with the triple.
Here's MP. No good. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. They've moved their way through the east side of the bracket.
That's what I'm talking about.
Good night.
Good win. Let's keep it going. Visualize a win tonight. Then go out and take it. Hottest team in the land coming through.
Entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in any sort of behavior such as rejection and possible arrest. Please report any violation of these rules to the of your secretary or arena staff member. Thank you and enjoy the game.
What a view of the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Well, thinking back to last year, the first ever NBA Cup, the Lakers beating the Pacers in the final 123-109. And LeBron James was named MVP of the tournament.
And Anthony Davis went off in the final, 41-20 for the Pacers. Yes, they lost that championship game, but the experience was huge for them. And I think really helped them with a deep playoff run.
And how about this one to the NBA Cup championship for MP? From the start, he's made a point to tell us he wants the cup.
And his play has been incredible. MP's led this team. It's been about more than what he's done on the floor. He's also led by example. And tonight for MP, it's all about enjoying the moment, playing to your potential, and hoisting that trophy.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward. And stolen by Vassell. Fox finds Wembanyama. Count it.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Coming in on a 19-game win streak. They're set to achieve something very few teams have ever done. A win tonight would be their 20th win in a row.
And to go on a winning streak this long, it takes more than just talent. This team has tremendous chemistry, and these pieces complement each other so well. It's also about listening to your teammates, your coaching staff, and not letting your ego get in the way of succeeding as a group.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Back to MP. Pass to Thomas. Three-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And look who had that answer ready. Thomas responds with one of his own.
You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
On the clock. Fox from outside. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Johnson sets the screen for MP. Pass to Johnson. Over Sohan. Again, the Nets for 2.
Going to work in the mid-range. This is how confident Johnson is from this area.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. And I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
What execution. MP getting up high for that finish.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They trail by 3. And stolen by MP. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Here's MP. Wembanyama with the rebound.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
A pass to Fox. Back to Sohan. Shot clock at 6. Here's Vassell. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Fox against MP. Back to Claxton. MP outside. Claxton sets the screen for MP. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. MP's got 6.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. And here is Vassell. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Brooklyn making some changes. Sharps checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Williams. On defense, the Nets. It's a 5-point game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot by Paul, no good.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there are some times that you miss.
On the wing, MP. It doesn't go for him. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Brooklyn ahead as they end the first quarter with a big 11. Out there on the floor for the Nets.
On the court.
On the court right now for the Spurs. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. De'Aaron Fox out there with Castle. And it's Vassell in at the 3 spot. Wembanyama, a screen. Castle misses. Last game for the Spurs, they pick up the W against Oklahoma City.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
5 to shoot. It's tipped. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Castle misses. And it became very clear, very early, RJ, that Wembanyama is legit and a very special player. Generational.
You never know until those first few games, but it was immediate how different Wemby is going to be. He has already met those lofty expectations that we all had for him.
Fox against MP. Fox open and close and nails it. Fox has got the lead up to 6 now for San Antonio.
And really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Celtics looked like he was on a mission. He scored 32 points and a couple of boards as well. He showed terrific versatility. He impacted the game in a number of ways. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this game.
The Nets making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Back to MP. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. Thomas passes to Sparks. Here's Claxton, defended by Sohan. Claxton with the bucket.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Fox feeling it out a bit. He drains the quick shot. Fox has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Johnson.
Look at the release from Johnson, getting that shot off before the defenders can close out.
And it's good for 2. Fox has got 8 points.
He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
Claxton, a screen on Fox. MP, that's for 2. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Welcome.
Tonight is what we've been waiting for, man. This is really the biggest game thus far in the season. Fans are...
Let's shift gears now and see how things are stacking up in the Western Conference. And that about wraps it up. And
there's always a buzz around Las Vegas. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We got the second half of the Cup Championship on 2K Sports. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Thomas is out there with MP, and it's Williams at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Fox, no good. And this game going back and forth, still very much in question.
And this, where your palms can get sweaty and nerves can become a factor. It's not a title, but best believe these players are very invested in the outcome.
Spurs leading by 3. Pass to Castle. Spurs passing it around. And Fox is good for 3. 11 points in the game.
And when Fox, he's hitting consistently from deep, it opens up the floor for him and his teammates.
Here's MP. MP powers through the contact inside.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Back to Fox. Tries again. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid on. That's trailed by 4. MP right side. Back to Thomas. To the paint. Here's MP. MP strong inside.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Pass to Sohan. Vassell outside. Fox, the bounce pass. And Wembanyama down low. Claxton covering. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
A generational talent. Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes. A 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
Fox dishes to Johnson. Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox over Russell. San Antonio again missing. Stolen. Here's Fox. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good, Thomas.
You can tell Cam Thomas.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 6-point lead On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. They've got Wembanyama. Ball out there with Harrison Barnes. Then it's Johnson, and it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 4 slot.
How about the little guy throwing himself on the glass?
Over in the corner, Barnes. Johnson outside. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Over MP. And it's Mamu Kelishvili missing. Out to Russell. MP against Johnson. Here's MP. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Love that shot fake by MP. Just cooling the deep right out of their shoes.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for San Antonio.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Now, another thing they've done well tonight is convert at the free throw line. May seem like a little thing, but boy, it can pay big dividends.
Here's Wembanyama, and it's in there. And the Spurs lead by 6.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Paxton a screen on Paul. MP kicks to Thomas. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 5th assist in this one. Spurs leading by 3. And Wembanyama outside. Pass to Johnson. And he drives in. Barnes right side. All up top, covered by MP. 6 to shoot. Wembanyama sets a screen for Johnson. Over Claxton. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
MP passes to Thomas. Rebounded by the Spurs. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Some changes here for the Spurs. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Barnes. Vassell comes in for Johnson. And it's Fox in for Chris Paul. MP inside. Guarded by Fox. MP going in strong. Can't cash in from close range. Spurs leading by 5. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, Castle showing his ability to create and finish when the defense overcommits.
On the free throw, no good. Here's Fox, and the Spurs scoring again.
Letting the guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw, that is inexcusable.
A crossover. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Fox with it. Now defended by MP. They get the rebound. Sohan. And the Spurs scoring again.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter, and it's good. 2 points. Thomas got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, Thomas can be scary when he's getting points inside. That really rounds out his game.
Three-pointer, Fox gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Spurs lead by 12.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Well, big discrepancy on the scoreboard at this point, but there is some time left.
Well, partner, it's going to take quite a run to turn things around at this point. At the end of this quarter, one of these teams is going to hoist that NBA Cup.
And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Castle. Claxton comes with the double team. Wembanyama with it. Picked up by Claxton. Spurs passing it around. And that one, good. Castle's got the lead up to 14 now for the Spurs.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Williams finds MP. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
And MP doesn't back away from physical defense. You love that about the young player. He welcomes any chance to get to the line.
Now Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Driving to the basket.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Quality pass by Thomas. He was paying attention out there.
And so Fox will bring it up for San Antonio. Pass to Castle. Here's Vassell. And a miss there on the triple. And the Nets with possession here. Down by 12. From deep, Williams. Unable to get that one. Fox against MP. And stolen by MP. And they've done it. We have crowned our first champions of the season.
Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Good game, MP.
You guys look tired out there. Man, everything feels just a little off. Let's win and go home.
Can't believe how many North Beverly.
And let's go down to the floor as they get ready to announce. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining our coverage of the Illinois State High School Championship. What a matchup we have between the North Beverly Bearcats and the Plainview Panthers. Drake, what kind of matchup do you expect tonight?
Well, Joe, most fans expect North Beverly to once again take home the championship. But one thing we've learned throughout this tournament, you cannot count out MP and the Panthers.
Hard to bet against MP with the way he can dominate the game. But North Beverly has a complete roster.
Hey, the Bearcats are the cream of the crop when it comes to high school talent. They have the depth, but we'll see if anyone can match up and slow down MP. Let's talk about Danny Coughlin for a moment. The Bearcats power forward loves to clean the glass.
He's got a real pack mentality, too. So when a shot goes up, Coughlin is nearly always in the picture, and he's either boxing out or snagging those boards himself for easy second-chance buckets.
Respect is the first word that Panthers coaches and fans have for Grant Thomas. We've been working weekly on building his vertical and his physical abilities, and his effort, it's never been in question.
And here's North Beverly. 4-point game. Outside, Day. Oh, and Javar Day with the slam.
What an athletic play by Javar Day. The Bearcat getting up and attacking the rim.
And in this matchup, you can be sure North Beverly will focus on MP. They know he's the cog of this Plainview machine.
MP is that guy. And as he goes, so does Plainview. Doesn't take a lot of scouting to see that.
Now here's Day. There's the three. The rebound by Dave Zabierko. MP with the rock. And it's Aslanoglu picking him up. He gets it in there.
Just some solid work from Perchumsey inside. What a magician. Gets in close and finds the hoop.
Javarde driving in. Throws it down as the whistle blows. A chance for a three-point play. That's on Zadirko.
He rises up with such confidence.
He's done this before, and he'll be doing it for many years to come.
And guys, even when you know it's coming, it's something you can't really stop.
And that one misses.
I'm told by his teammates and scouts, Javar Day is a true student of shot mechanics. He's a guy that loves watching breakdowns of great shooters and is constantly trying to put up shots in the gym.
And you look at the roster for North Beverly and the international feel as they recruit from all over.
Oh, for a high school, it's crazy. They treat their program the way a university would. They look all over for the best talent, not just in Illinois, but all over the world.
He'll be the first to tell you that's a shot he should convert. The D was not tight on him.
The kick out to MP. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Coughlin. Javarde for three. Drops it in from long range.
I love the rise and fire approach Day has. This is how dangerous he can be off the catch.
To the paint. The kick out to MP. The 19-foot shot. It's not going to fall, and he's now 2 for 4. North Beverly trailing here. Leftos inside. He's guarded by Perchumsey. Dermanenko outside. Pass to Bishop. Over Tombo. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And Ben Bishop, the big man for the Bearcats, 7+ feet in the middle. Hard to miss out on the floor.
Yeah, sticking out on the floor with his height. The mobility is the only question mark for him. He moves like he's 50 years old and drives a minivan. But, man, when he gets into position, he's a load to deal with.
Perchumsey, good.
Yeah, I mean, Perchumsey is known more for his shooting. Took it outside there.
And here's North Beverly. Trailing by 4. MP with the steal. Patrick Wells on the wing. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Bearcats.
That's a break for the D. He's not the guy to leave open out there on the perimeter.
Yeah, that's a breakdown, plain and simple. But they got away with it.
MP outside. Down low. And it's stolen away by Dermanenko. Here's Aslanoglu. Yes, and a nice assist from Vlad Dermanenko.
Vlad the conductor. He knows his team so well, swiftly delivering the ball there.
And Wells, a transfer to Plainview before the season. He's been a huge part of their success.
Wells knows how to shoot, something you can always use more of. Likely won't make that jump to the college level, though, but he's a great high school player and a really solid 1-2 punch with MP.
Now here's Dermanenko. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. The shot by Bishop, no good. Plainview with the lead. And it's MP missing.
Not a ton of defensive pressure, but it was enough to trip him up.
Pass to Dermanenko. Shoots over Perchumsey. Not enough on that one as he misses it. MP inside. Guarded by Day. From 15 feet out. It's hauled in by Cawthon.
He probably won't miss that again. Defense getting a chance to seal that hole.
From deep. No good on the last second shot attempt. And that does it for the first quarter. Plainview out front, up by 4. And the second quarter will... Welcome back, everyone. We're here at the United Center. Second quarter of the Illinois State Championship getting underway. And something to note between these two schools, Plainview has never beaten North Beverly.
Wow, Joe, just lay out the cold hard fact like that? Yeah, I'm not sure I would ever bring that up in the locker room or make the sole point to fire up the squad, but either way, staying undefeated over another team can be a real challenge on that end.
How about the strength MP showed there, showing off and proving he could score through contact.
That one's good for 2.
So much easier to score in there. No need to show off the range that time.
MP outside. And it's rebounded by Danny Cawthon. Splitter outside. Passes to Cawthon. Right side, it's 2. A three-pointer off the mark. So it's Plainview now. They lead by 4. MP with the bucket.
Drake, some of these players on these teams have faced off against each other in Club League. Those memories can be an asset in their minds.
Oh, yeah. When you've faced someone before, those lessons learned may translate to in-game advantages, Danny. And that's the thing. You got to correct past mistakes, keep making adjustments, and get better over time.
What a heady play by Tombo. Knows he's giving up height inside. Finds a way to work himself to the line.
And North Beverly making a change here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
First personal. Substitution for the Panthers. Substitution for the Bearcats.
Here's Day. He's got 7. Marcito with it. Cawthon sets the screen. Outside, Marcita. Shoots over Perchumsey. Unable to get the go-ahead bucket. And when you watch Dermanenko on the court for North Beverly, he's as composed as they get at this level.
He's the smallest starter for the Bearcats, but he's sort of like this conductor of a larger-than-life Bearcat orchestra. He moves the symphony, and he collects assists from the giants of North Beverly. North Beverly has tools at every level, and when Dermanenko hits mid-range shots, it's confounding to try to stop their team.
Now 9 seconds separate the shot and game clock. Here's Day. And it's Patrick Wells with the rebound. Back to MP.
Bearcats foul. James Marcito. Second personal foul. Substitution for the Bearcats. August Splitter.
So it's Plainview now. And And they double up MP. And the ball is tied up, so we have a jump ball.
MP. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Five on the clock. Zadirko, a screen. From deep, it's MP. Nails the three-pointer. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Plainview out front, up by 3. And more basketball to come after this short break. And we're back. Illinois State Championship second half action about to restart. And the Bearcats with possession here. It's a 3-point game, and it might be intimidating for some of these players playing in such a hollowed ground here at the United Center.
I think it's safe to substitute the might for a definitely does. It's bigger here. The sights, the sounds, everything. It's a dream come true for many of these players. And he is just a headache for whoever's got him assigned on D.
To the inside, Wells. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP up to 5 assists now in the contest, doing a great job involving his team. Dermonenko outside. Left side, Marcita. Off target on the 15-footer. MP outside. Zadirko. He's covered by Bishop. MP outside. Offline with the 3.
So many of the players for the Panthers have been a part of the Plainview community their whole life. There have been a lot of legacy names.
Some of the kids have fathers and grandfathers that played for Plainview. It's not a large town, but they love their basketball. Pass to Zadirko. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, and Zadirko showing nice touch around the basket.
A minute and a half of basketball played here in the third. They set a pick. Here's Dermonenko. And from 16 feet away, he cans it.
And he can't afford to go under those screens.
Yep, he will make you pay. That's a lock and trail situation all the way.
The drive by MP. Basket's made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Ooh, the speed. MP showing that quickness off the drive.
Dermonenko outside. And he loves it up towards the rim. Grant Tombo with a block.
Coach Riley Altman has North Beverly prepared to play this game as if it's on their own home floor.
Oh, Coach Altman is a living legend. He's the most decorated high school coach in Illinois State history. And what's great about him is he doesn't want his players to be overwhelmed by the environment. He wants them to stay focused and in the game plan.
Here's Dermonenko. It's rebounded by Plainview. MP up top, guarded by Day. MP up top. Drains it. He's now 8 of 14.
Well, MP knows he can score in close when he needs to, and right there he did just that.
Dermonenko outside. And out of bounds, Plainview will take it. And the Panthers full time here.
Substitution for the Panthers. Mark Little. Justice Rosenberg.
So it's Plainview now. They lead by 4.
Well, no doubt MP is a legend for Plainview already. Likely to be the first graduate to have ever seen the NBA.
And for someone who's never seen him, MP's athleticism is something special. He's got great basketball IQ, and you can see the potential ooze out of him. This is just the start of what can be a decorated career.
Bishop with the screen, with just 5 to shoot. Johnny Chu. Rosenberg grabs the miss. Here's MP. Can't get it to fall. Dermonenko outside. Pass to Leftos. Yep, that one goes.
Beautiful play. Right there, you see 2 guys completely on the same page.
Outside, Gibson. MP outside. Back to Gibson. MP outside. Outside, Tombo. Little. Hits the trifecta.
And Little showing off some of his touch with that made jumper.
Now Chu. Now covered by MP. And the foul called on MP.
Substitution for the Panthers. Substitution for the Bearcats.
And here's MP. And of course, high school basketball around Chicago as competitive as it gets.
There is a legacy here. Yeah, players are chasing a shadow in the shape of the number 23, and it envelops every court in this city. Basketball could be a ticket, could be the opportunity of a lifetime for these athletes. Flat out, inexcusable defense. They got lucky that he somehow missed that shot.
He knows he should have buried it with the defense being that lax.
Here's Chu. Good, and Leftos gets the assist.
Terrific pass there, setting up his teammate well.
The Panthers leading. Here's MP. About a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Tombo with the screen. Is good.
A lot of colleges have their eyes on this state championship, a number of top recruits.
Oh, if you're a fan of basketball, this is the game to watch. A handful of these players might even make their way to the NBA. But MP, he's the most highly touted athlete out on the floor. And almost all of North Beverly's roster will play college ball somewhere. And he's been doing a great job of setting his team up for scores.
If I see the ball in his hands, I'm doing everything I can to get open right now. Because you know he'll find you.
Substitution for the Bearcats.
Germanenko with it. MP's there. Outside, Day. Germanenko sinks it from distance.
This shot drilled by the Bearcats point this time. Germanenko on the receiving end of a nice pass, and that's in the stat book.
From deep, Grant Tombo. And the rebound goes to the Bearcats.
James Marcita is a talented wing who can play at the next level. At 6'10" and 240 pounds, small is not what comes to mind for this small forward.
Oh, no, not at all, Danny. It's noticeable how tall he is. And it's unusual to see that kind of mass on a high school wing. But again, that's the benefit of the international recruiting the North Beverly pulls from. You knew who Wells wanted to take that. He pulls up, full confidence.
The Bearcats trail.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside, Marcita.
2 minutes.
Puts up a three. They grab their own miss. Coffin with the bucket.
Coffin wanted to take that one. Man, this guy is never short on confidence.
MP outside. If you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played just about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. That one drops for him.
It's MP coming through at a huge moment. His reputation continuing to rise at times just like this. And we're seeing something very promising unfolding here.
Now Marcita. With 4 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple. On the wing, it's MP. He's guarded by Germanenko. Here's MP. Tavar pulls it in. Dishes to Marcita. Let's go with the three. Nails it. And he's brought him within 2 points.
The defense got butterflies the second that shot went up because they know he typically delivers in the clutch.
They have no answer for MP. He's pouring it on, willing his team to a state title.
Substitution for the Panthers. Chad Gibson.
6 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
He usually looks for his guys. Fernando called his own number there in a big moment.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the Panthers call time here.
First team foul. Time call.
And he commits the intentional foul. Plainview calls the timeout.
Second team foul. Timeout.
On defense, North Beverly. Trailing by 2. And that's an intentional foul.
Third team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line.
And no good as the first free throw misses for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
Not at all what he had in mind when he stepped to the line. He could have put it away.
Still a chance here, but they need to score, Danny.
Oh, for sure. On just about every possession at that, too.
Outside, Marcita. Misses the 3! And now they decide to intentionally foul.
And as expected, they use a foul to stop the clock.
Time can be an enemy just as much as the score.
And so he goes 2 of 2 at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think he can close the book on this one, guys.
Vlad Dermanenko for 3. Connect. And what a sensational bucket to bring him within 1. And now they've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Teams in the penalty.
He gets the first. And that'll put him up by 2.
Chad Gibson. Shooting 2.
So he gets them both. And it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was so critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Danny Cawthon for 3. Put it in the history book. The Plainview Panthers have done the unthinkable and are Illinois state champions. MP has led his school to glory, and this is a season Plainview will never forget.
And what can you say about MP and this team? You could never count them out, and they took down a Titan in North Beverly today.
And out of all the
I told you we were going to get that W, bro.